Hey, this is Triple T with Alex, and today's talk number 2 is about, drum roll please, hormones. That's right, hormones. Triple T, we're gonna talk about hormones. What are hormones? Well, they're things in your body that, it makes you feel more feminine or more masculine. Now, I just want you to know, clarification, we human beings, when you're birthed as female or male, whatever you are born with, you are both born with both hormones. 2 types, estrogen, testosterone. Estrogen makes the females go have periods and, all that good stuff. And males, testosterone. Testosterone, voice deepens, hair all over your face and all over your body. There you go. We both, males and females, have both of them. Females have more estrogen than testosterone, and males have more testosterone than estrogen. Some people, even women, have more testosterone than estrogen, and some males have more estrogen than testosterone, like I was saying. But you could either have either or, but normally a female would have more estrogen, male would have more testosterone. I, of which, had more estrogen than testosterone, and now I have more testosterone than estrogen. How you may say? Well, there's a little thing called hormone replacement treatment therapy, whichever order. T is for testosterone. If I mentioned saying I'm taking T, or when I first started taking T is for testosterone. So I just want to let you guys know what it was like when I first started taking testosterone. So if you were here listening on my first video, which was topic number 1, coming out story and how I started my journey, well, on December 6, 2019, I started taking testosterone. When I first started taking testosterone, they had to do an injection. I was not ready to inject myself. I'm still not, I'll be honest. They put the testosterone in a syringe, either put in the most fatty meat, either on your, depending on your body. For me, it's either on my legs or my butt. On my butt. Because it was gonna be my first time ever, they decided to go with the butt, and I got it on the butt cheek. Not the butt, just on the butt cheek. So, when I first got my testosterone shot, I experienced a lot of things my first month. It's like wild ride. First month, I received so many mood swings. Like, you have no idea. Like, I would start off crying and having fun, laughing. I would get angry at myself. I would try not to put my anger out to other people, but you could see that sometimes I got a little aggravated and annoyed and whatnot. And then I would get sad, like really sad. All of a sudden I would get really, really sad, and I just wouldn't want to get out of my bed. I wouldn't want to do anything. Then I would be happy and fine. Definitely something I've noticed that when like the mood changes, the mood swings or whatever, I felt like it was a big roller coaster. I was nonstop. I felt like, and I didn't know how to react to these emotions. I did not understand why my emotions were reacting that way. But it was kind of obvious because estrogen versus testosterone. They were fighting each other. They were ready to go hand in hand. That's why I was in a roller coaster. I wasn't understanding that right away, but once I researched that why my emotions was all over the place. They were fighting each other to balance to figure out, okay, what's the balance going on over here? Why, like, estrogen was like, why are you trying to take over testosterone? Testosterone's like, because Alex wants to be a man. And that's when I realized the mood swings was because of part of the hormone treatment. So I like to call these very easy, very simple, are the 5 H's. Hot, hairy, hungry, horny, horse. No particular order, which I'm about to tell you guys. Hot. When I mean hot, I meant like hot as in my body temperature was changing. As in, like, 1 minute I'd be really, really like hot, cold, and then 1 minute I'd be really, really hot. Or I'd be hot completely. Like, my whole temperature, my body temperature would change. I would be sweating. I would be like, it's like 80, no, not even 8, like 68 degrees, and I wouldn't want to wear a jacket. I was that hot. Like, I could feel how warm I was. My body was so different. And I just felt warm, and I didn't feel like I needed to feel warm. And that's also part of the testosterone that changes your body. Well, it changed my body. It changed how my body temperature would be from one temperature to the other, and now it's like a warmth body temperature. And I didn't think that would ever happen, but now that I've experienced it and I've researched it, it's true. Like, your body temperature changes when you go from one hormone to the other. And now that I'm in testosterone, it changed my body temperature completely. 2, my hunger went up the roof. You have no idea. I started off with 114 as my weight. But my hunger, my metabolism went straight up the roof. Why? Because that is what testosterone does. Testosterone makes you have a higher metabolism and wanting to eat so much, like the whole world. Well, I ended up gaining a lot more pounds than I should have. But I lost it. But my metabolism was like crazy, and I wanted to eat everything. I was hungry all the time. Every 5 minutes I wanted to eat something, and I was hungry, I was craving, and I just couldn't, but that was the crazy part, because I couldn't stop myself. I felt like I needed to eat, and I gained so much weight. I ended up gaining like 20 more pounds almost, and I gained weight, and some of my clothes couldn't fit me anymore. Now I lost some of that weight, and I'm making it into muscle, because if you don't exercise, you're gonna make it just be fat. So now I'm exercising, and it's becoming muscle, and I've lost that weight to make it muscle since I started exercising. 3. All right, here we go. My desire sexually had increased, but it wasn't like all the time it had increased. It was like exactly a roller coaster again. Some days I didn't want it, some days I wanted it. It was just the desire of wanting that. And so that had completely changed for sure. My voice, it would crack, but I wouldn't notice it unless someone had pointed out to. I wouldn't listen myself. And that's hoarseness right there. Maybe at month number 3, my voice definitely went lower. As I was saying, there was hoarseness, but at month 3, I believe my voice started to actually deepen more. Like, you can actually hear like a deep voice compared to month 1 and 2. 4 would be, my hair grew in places I never thought it would grow before. And my legs, there was no hair. On my legs, there was no hair, and now I have hair on my legs. Woohoo! Obviously, armpit, lower body, something also, my face. I mean, I don't have a mustache, but it's sort of coming out slowly. So part of that is growing. Belly hair, dude. Yo. I never thought I'd get belly hair, but I do. That's a little too much, but yeah. So one last extra thing that I want to share with you guys. One of the things that I'm not a fan of, but because I take testosterone, it's like going through puberty again. The one thing I do not like, and I did not miss when I went through puberty, was acne. The thing is, I get acne all the time. I feel like a teenage boy. And so just want to let you guys know, acne, not my best friend, but you know, it wants to show up in the most weird places. Like, I get acne on my face, I get acne on my, the back. I used to not get a lot of acne when I was younger, but when I started taking testosterone, acne decided to show up thanks to puberty number 2. So that's an extra thing that if you guys wanted to know. So acne. But those are really what I experienced so far. I mean, there's definitely a lot more than just those couple things. Those are the things that I can think of as of right now, but I mean, if there is more, I will definitely let you guys know and throughout this treatment. Just want to let you guys know, not all trans men go through the same exact thing at the same exact time. I experienced my voice at month 3 or so. I experienced, hair growth in different places at different times. I experienced my jawline changing, like my face structure changing, stuff like all these. Not all transgender male goes the exact same thing. So what I'm telling you is from my experience. Not everybody experienced everything at the same time. But like I said, this is my experience and I'm sharing that with you guys. It's very personal. I don't normally express my thoughts and feelings all the way sometimes. I really want you guys to understand that it is a long process, like such a long process, not just for me, but for my family members, for my friends, for anybody who's watching. You'll understand that it's just as much of a big difference for anybody who also experience this, not all transgender males experience the way I experienced my journey. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys spending some time with me and hope this was helpful. I hope you understand a little bit of my journey. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for next Thursday. So much love. Hang loose. Alex.